Good afternoon, everyone. So we're gonna go ahead and go over the review from the last class. We're gonna review the homework. So just make sure you follow with me while we go over these problems. All right. So the first thing that we're gonna do here, we're gonna try to identify if this is an inequality or an equation. It is an equation because it has what? An equal sign. So now we are gonna go into solving this equation here. So solving this equation, I have to distribute here. You guys see, I'm going to distribute my 5, and I'm going to distribute my 5 here. All right. So 5 times negative 6 is going to give me minus 30. 5 times negative 4 is going to give me minus 20n. And then I'm going to drop this down. Minus 3n is equals to negative 6 minus n. So now I'm going to combine all like terms here. So this is going to give me minus 30 minus 23n is equals to negative 6 minus n. So now I want to bring my variables on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plus 30 on both sides. So when I do that, this is going to give me minus 23n is equals to 24 minus n. Again, I need to get the n on this side. So I'm going to add n on both sides. So when I do this, it's cancel. So I have minus 22n is equals to 24. How do I get n? I divide by negative 22 on both sides. So from there, n is equals to 24 over minus 22, or when I simplify this, it's going to give me 12 over negative 11. That's my answer right there. All right. So if I go to the second problem, this here is an inequality because it has a greater than or equals to sign. So I'm going to solve it the same way. Again, I'm going to distribute. This is understood as a negative 1. All right. So you can put the negative 1 there if you want to put it. And then you know you're going to distribute. So here I have 3k minus 9 is greater than or equals to, when I distribute, I get negative 6. And then when I distribute here, I get plus 2k. All right. I need all my k's on one side, so I'm going to do what? Minus 2k on both sides. So this is going to give me 1k, or k minus 9 is greater than or equals to negative 6. Now I need k by itself, so I'm going to add 9 to both sides. So if I do that, I have k is greater than or equals to 3. That's how I solve that there. Right? Now let's look at our third problem that we're going to review. Again, we're going to distribute. So I'm going to distribute my 8 to my 2n and my 8 to my 3. So 8 times 2 is 16n plus 8 times 3 is 24 is equals to 104. So I need to get n by itself, so I'm going to minus 24 on both sides. So I have 16n is equals to, if I subtract this, I'm going to get 80. So now I need to get n, so I'm going to divide by 16 on both sides. So n is equals to, I think that's 5. And again, this one is an equation because it has an equal sign. Okay? All right. So let's look at example 4 or review problem 4. Now, if you look at number 7, this is an inequality. Why? Because it has an equal sign, less than or equal to sign here. So again, as you guys can see that we've been doing, I'm going to distribute distribute. All right, so 8 times 8 is 64 minus 8 times 7 is 53, 54, sorry, 56. So this is going to give me 56b. It's less than or equals to negative 6b plus 14. I need to get all my b's on one side, so I'm going to minus 64 on both sides. So when I do that, I get minus 56b is less than or equals to minus 6b minus, when I subtract this, I'm going to get 50. So here I'm going to add 6b on both sides. This cancel. So here I get negative 50b is less than or equals to negative 50. But again, I need to get b by itself. So what am I going to do? Divide by negative 50. Again, this is key right here, because whenever you divide by a negative, your sign flips. All right, so from here, I'm going to continue here. So whenever you divide by negative, your sign flips. So my sign goes from less than or equals to greater than or equals to. So it's b is greater than or equals to 1. All right, so that's my answer for that part of the problem right there. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. So let's go over the extra credit problems recently real quick. And again, these should be problems that, you know, it's building from when we just started classes. So this is just a refresher to make sure that you understand what we're doing. So here we're subtracting. So I'm going to remove my parentheses. Again, remember this here changes the sign of everything inside. So I'm going to put 17x cubed plus 8x squared minus 7x minus 18, negative 1 times positive minus 8x cubed minus 5x squared, and negative times negative becomes a positive 10. So I'm going to combine like terms. So when I combine like terms here, I'm going to combine 17 and I'm going to combine minus 8x. So when I combine both of these, it's going to give me 9x cubed. I'm going to combine the squares. So when I combine the squares, 8 minus 5, so that's going to give me plus 3x squared. Since there's only one x, it's going to be minus 7x. All right, and when I combine negative 18 and positive 10, it's going to give me minus 8. All right, good job. So now let's look at the second one here. We're adding, so it doesn't matter here. So I can combine these two. All right, so 7 plus 3, 10x squared. X minus 3x is going to give me minus 2x. And negative 4 plus 1 is going to give me minus 3. And that's my answer. So that one was quite easy. Now here, what are we doing? We're foiling. So I'm going to distribute here. All right. And then here, I'm going to come and I'm going to say that times that, that times that. All right. So I'm going to use the ink to show. So x times 3x is going to give me 3x squared. All right. And x times negative 1 is going to give me minus 1x or minus x. All right. So negative 4 times 3x is going to give me minus 12x. And negative 4 times negative 1 is going to give me plus 4. Alright, so now let's combine like terms. So I only have one x squared, so this is going to be 3x squared. Combine these two, I'm going to get minus 13x and then plus 4. So that is my answer. Alright, So again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or Mrs. Rivera or Mr. De La Santo. All right. Thank you.